So I apologize for any bad sounding audio, but the other day at Dogwood District Media Day, Appomattox took the stage. Representatives from DBJ, SET, FXR, and SLS were all in attendance along with myself. Bryson Gordon was there as well. The Alta Vista Journal was there to snap some pictures. Dogwood District Media Day, out of credit Matt Deloach. But let's hear now from Appomattox. You've got to credit them. They're going to start the season in just a few weeks. We started with Coach Costello identifying the players he brought with him, and then you'll hear from the Raiders.
Coach, first of all, welcome. If you could introduce everybody around you, that way we can all get started.
All right, we have Otis Carteret. He's a senior offensive lineman, defensive lineman. Bryson Campbell, junior tight end, outside linebacker, and Noah Christian, a junior quarterback, defensive back.
All right. First of all, give us a little bit of background, just the makeup of the team, like how many returning starters you have.
We have, I think, 7 returning starters on offense. A couple of them missed a lot of time being injured last year, though, and I believe 5 on defense.
Yeah. Anybody want to start, or you?
Yeah, Coach, if you don't mind just talking a little bit about, using last season as kind of like a springboard into this year and the momentum that you're hearing.
I don't know that we have much momentum. We took a thrashing in our one playoff game that we made. We did have a winning record overall for the season. Ended up 6-5. Tied for the Dogwood District with Alta Vista and Gretna for the district crown. So we are trying to maintain that positive record, hopefully get a couple more wins on our belt, and hopefully make it a little bit deeper run in the playoffs.
The guys that were on the team last year with that playoff loss, and you talked about taking that thrashing. Did you guys learn a lot from that game? Did you kind of start a little bit of a fire in you guys coming into this season? We'll talk about the feelings that you have coming into the year, coming off of that.
Yes, sir, most definitely. Hopefully just learning off that game, it makes us better coming into this year.
I feel like we got to take the games more serious. After that loss, we got to come more prepared, more locked in for the game. So, yeah.
Yeah, like Noah said, we just got to be locked in and ready for this season, and we don't want to end like that.
Coach, what's impressed you about their work ethic over the summer and dedicating themselves to getting better?
We've had a core group that's been really good about being in the weight room, working together. They spend a little extra time on the field. Bryson, I see him out on the practice field working through technique drills with a couple of his teammates. Got a couple more of them to participate in other sports. Otis got out on the baseball team this year. Noah's been on the basketball team as well. So, them getting more chemistry, doing more things with their classmates or schoolmates, hopefully leads to better chemistry when football starts up in the next couple days.
Can you describe the style of play that we'll see on offense? What would it be?
We know we're going to be pretty solid in our running game. We have several running backs that we feel good about. Noah is going to be hopefully like a point guard for us in our passing game. We have a lot of athletes out wide at receiver that we're looking to get the ball to them in space and let them catch and run and make some plays for us. And then defensively, we hope to be a little bit more aggressive than we were last year. Last year we had some hesitation on us, so we didn't play as fast as we could, and our goal is to play fast, play physical, aggressive on defense. If we make mistakes, trust our teammates to clean up after ourselves.
Is there a certain group, maybe from you've seen maybe in the off season or heading into practices that might be underrated, or a group to people to watch on?
I think our linebacker group, we have several returners, a couple of young guys that are moving up from JV, have been putting in a lot of work, including Bryson here, and a couple of returning varsity players that have built up experience and are ready to take leadership on our defense.
Coach, if you don't mind just talking a little bit about the senior leadership and how you're looking for them to be an extension of yourself out on the field.
Well, we want to continue having them learn and understand what we're doing with our football plays, where they can help each other out more on the field, where they need to know, it's one of the things we preach, they need to know their job so well that they can start learning other people's responsibilities so they can help out their teammates when there's little bits of questions. And then being good examples. So for us, getting to school on time, doing well in the classroom, things that are going to make their coaches and teammates trust them, that they're not going to be in after-school detention for one reason or the other. We know that they're going to show up to school, they're going to be at practice. That's one of the things that we've been preaching, that It hurt us last year where we had a lot of students not being great students, and they missed practice time because of that, and it cost us when it came to crucial games.
Coach, can you speak to just the strength of the district, how that perhaps has changed a bit over the past few years?
Oh, over the last couple of years, Alta Vista and Gretna have risen to the top of the district. We had a good run in Appomattox where I think we didn't lose a district game for something like 8 or 9 years. But now it's been Gretna and Alta Vista the last couple of years. So we're trying to get back up to the top. Last year was a 3-way tie. I know none of us really like that. Everybody wants to have bragging rights to themselves. Dan Rivers always got really good talent. We know Alta Vista and Gretna are going to be talented, really good again this year. Nelson County's got some impressive players. William Campbell always has some impressive players. The Dogwood's always been a very competitive district. We had a really good run. Alta Vista's had some great teams. Gretna had a great run in the 2000s, early 2010s, and have come back the last couple of years. Dan Rivers put out immense talent. They had a couple of really good years. In Nelson County, I know they've had some great players in the past. William Campbell has a storied history, going from the 80s to the early 2000s when they've put out NFL players. So we know the district's going to be very good, very competitive, and we hope to do our best to stay at or near the top of it.
Besides wins, what's the biggest thing you want to see early out of your group?
Competitiveness. We know that not everything's going to go right for us, but I don't want to see us, if we get down in a game, fold. So if something doesn't go wrong, what are we going to do? Are we going to go back to what we've worked together in the off season to build that chemistry, have each other's backs, or are we going to start to tear apart, start to look to blame others for our mistakes? Or are we going to take ownership of what we've done wrong and try to fix things?
For those of y'all who played other sports and Coach, you touched on chemistry, how are y'all hoping that helps on a football field with ball?
Hopefully it'll just bring us together. I know we got a good group of hardworking guys, just want to play for each other. Hopefully that'll make us succeed on the field.
No, you played another sport. It's you.
Being a smaller school, we all normally play most of the sports together. So I'm just hoping we can bring that chemistry from other sports to football to kind of help us stay together, going through adversity and everything.
You plan on wrestling this year?
Yeah, for
Gonna make him
this
wrestle.
year, just to help with football and stuff and technique and stuff, and just stay sharp.
You all have a team slogan or motto that you guys are just
We've continued the PO1 motto. I don't know that we have one set for this year. We might talk to some of our leadership guys and see if we have something as we go and get through our 2 days and see if they want to have something for the team this year.
Does that involve educating the current students about Coach Smith and kind of the backstory of all of that as well?
Yeah, most of them know him pretty well. He's still our 9th grade gym teacher, so they all get to have that experience, and he's been assisting with the track team the last couple of years. So he's still a big presence in our school, helps run the FCA program for the kids in the extracurriculars, and that's a big, what do I call that, big club in our school when we do club days. So he's got that experience, but also to get them to understand that we're all a big community. We've had some things going on in our community with some of our young people. Our coaches have had some tragedies lately. That power of one is not just the football team, it's not just the school, it's the Appomattox community, where we want to have them be positive parts of it to encourage others to be like them. We want to be good role models for our younger kids in the community. We want to have our parents, our friends, our family be proud of what we do as a team, and we want that to be not only on the field but how we act and behave.
Coach, talk about this team's toughness. You mentioned the discipline, sometimes was a little off last year with the class work and things like that to hold you back. But the work, you said the physical work is being done this summer, but talk about the toughness physically and mentally that's going to contribute to success this year.
Well, that's to be determined. That's going to either show that we have that toughness when we start playing games or that we're lacking it. So that's, with football, you never know until the lights come on and you start putting the pads on against other people.
For the players, how much tougher is practice going to be this year? You guys made it to the playoffs, didn't like the way it finished. How much tougher do you want things to be to get more ready for the season?
Yeah, I definitely think there should be an expectation come out of us, definitely to work harder weekdays during practices, and just come more focused coming in after school, just being able to work hard, get it in for the couple hours we do have.
Thank you.
Coach, what do you wish more people understood about the group of guys?
They're good kids. They're good young men. A lot of them look out for each other. They try to help our underclassmen come along, be good role models, try to tell them the right way to do things. In the school, most of our kids on our team, the teachers enjoy having. You always get those one or two that become problems, but in general, we've got really good kids on our team. They serve others. They help each other out with things. They're going to have someone's back if somebody needs help with something, somebody needs a ride, somebody needs food, somebody needs a place to stay. They're always going to be there for each other.
You just heard from the Appomattox Raiders. The season will get underway in just a few weeks for Appomattox. Hopefully, we'll talk to the Raiders throughout the season on the Sports Buffet podcast. This has been Bob Alvis.